What's up, guys? It's Robo down in the cage. Today we are going to talk about what is, in my opinion, the best cable attachment company out there for home gyms, and that is JD Gym Equipped. I'm going to go over some of the stuff that I have, and then also some of the stuff that he was kind of previewing at Home Gym Con that I thought was super cool. Going into Home Gym Con, this was already one of my favorite companies, so it was really cool for me just to kind of check it out and meet Jesse in person and see kind of what he's all about. He's a local guy. I'm in Jersey. He's in Long Island. He's Italian. I'm Italian. We're pretty much the same person. So it was a lot of fun getting to talk to him about his company, about his attachments, and really tell him how much of a fan I am. Now I get to tell all of you guys how much of a fan I am, because honestly, I do love his stuff. I think it's super high quality. It's not cheap. It's definitely not for everyone. But if you are looking for high quality cable attachments that are built to last, made in the USA, you know, supporting small businesses, that's what this is all about. This is definitely a company to look at. So like I said, I'm going to go over some of my stuff here. I do have a couple things. A lot of my stuff is, again, I'm a power lifter. I do powerlifting training, so a lot of this stuff is used for mainly accessory lifts for me. I'll start right here. I kind of just have his leather D handle that is semi-aggressive. Everything that he has, he does custom knurling on, and he has two options, aggressive and then like a semi-aggressive. That's like his stock. It's usually like $20 surcharge to get the extra aggressive grip. I do have that on some things, not all things. And then a lot of the stuff he offers in different widths as well. So if you like things a little bit girthier, you can get that if you want. Pause, but whatever. Okay, so these are just the D-rings, leather D-rings that have bearings on them. They're super high quality. That's kind of like all the rave in these cable attachments nowadays, is to put bearings in, because you get that super smooth motion on the wrist. It keeps your wrist in a natural position throughout the motion. And then he does have an option to get like a fixed position on the D-ring at top, or you can get one without the I guess they're called like brackets or whatever, and then it will move freely. I did the fixed option. I think that's like a $10 or $15 surcharge. I'll put the link to everything in the description, but I'll also put pictures of everything that I'm talking about on the screen as we talk about it, so you can kind of see the prices, because I don't memorize the price of everything off the top of my head. But anyway, yes, super solid, pretty common D handle. And then I also got one that is a fat grip, and this one I got in the aggressive knurling. So I'll put pictures up of everything so you can kind of get a close look at the knurling. Everything is absolutely fire. Like, so well done. Stainless steel materials on everything. I use this for a lot of rows and grip training, because I like the girthier grip for some of those back accessory movements, just to work grip as well. And going right on to grip, I also have his rack mounted roller, and then it has a supination and pronation option as well that I got. This I have in just the normal aggressive or semi-aggressive knurling, not the extra aggressive, and I think that's plenty for the rack roller. I think if you got the extra aggressive, you're crazy. Comment below if you have that. Let me know how it feels, because this thing tears up my hands. The way I structure it in my program is I'll use it every deadlift day. Not always directly after my deadlift, sometimes directly after my deadlifts, but usually at the end of my deadlift days, just to kind of really reinforce the forearm training, grip training, and I've been loving this. I've been using this for probably 3 months every time I do deadlifts, and I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I was joking with him at Home Gym Con, actually, because like, I deadlift with a lot of chalk. I like chalk. That's my trademark. I like chalk. And if you leave your chalk on throughout the workout and then go to use this, it will rip the chalk off. So I couldn't even imagine getting the extra aggressive knurling on this. I honestly don't use the supination and pronation handle ever. I think I used it like the first week that I got this, just because, you know, I was excited to try everything out. But I'm still happy I got it. I do like having the option. Maybe down the line, you never really know what you're going to want to do. But me personally, I just really use this rack roller as the rack roller. I'll do both sides, like away from you and towards you, rolling, and I think it's phenomenal. Out of all the things that I have from JD Gym Equipped, this is my favorite. I really, really like the rack mounted roller. at Home Gym Con. He also makes a rack mounted gripper. I'll put a picture of it up. I got to use that at Home Gym Con. I really liked it. It's a different movement. It's a really good grip trainer, but I do prefer this. And there is actually a pretty drastic price difference between the two. This one's significantly cheaper, but I actually liked it a lot better. Again, they are different. Like, it's kind of hard to compare the two, but he makes two forearm grip training things, so I compare them. Anyways, keep it up going. I just have his Knurled tricep rope. I forget the exact name that he called it. I have this one in the extra aggressive, the aggressive handles. I don't have it extra width. I didn't get the extra width with it. I just got his normal handles. But again, I love this. I do really like having the aggressive knurling on this. The two things that I have the aggressive knurling on, I'm really happy that I have the aggressive knurling on those ones. And likewise, like the ones that I got passive knurling on, I'm happy that I got passive knurling on those items. I don't think I made any wrong decisions in that regard. But again, anyways, I do really like this. I use this a lot for just like normal tricep work with the rope, but then also hammer curls I find it's awesome with. I'll put some clips of me doing different movements with this, but big fan of this. And you'll see a lot of his stuff has all of his stuff actually has branding somewhere on it. That's this JD Gym Equipped, which is really nice too. It's a good touch. And like I said before, like everything that he makes is stainless steel, which is really nice. You're not paying for shit quality. Like what you get is what you're paying for. It is super high quality, one-man shop. Like I said, stainless steel. This stuff is going to outlive me. It's really well made. It's awesome stuff. Again, I have the top tier tricep. This is probably his most popular item. It's well warranted that it's his most popular item. This thing is freaking awesome. I use it pretty much every single time I'm doing tricep pushdowns. I will use this. Every other company's goes this way, goes down. He is a big proponent of like the Larry Scott positioning. He's got a Larry Scott lap bar. This top tier tricep has this pinky up positioning. So it's awesome. It is a bit heavy. It's not a problem for me. I use everything on the Rhino, so like my trolley starts at 27 pounds. But if you have a stack that's like lighter, this is heavy. It feels like a lat attachment, but it speaks to how well it's made. I have the 1.3 inch handles. Again, these are on bearings, and I have the not aggressive, the normal knurl on this. He does make a 2-inch handle that I got to try at Home Gym Con, and I love. I honestly probably prefer the thicker handle on this, but it is a lot more expensive. I think this one is $300, and then to get the 2-inch handle, it might be like $500. It's pretty significant, but I did try it at Home Gym Con, and it's awesome. So it's worth considering. That's the only thing, if I like got the pick of the catalog and everything was the same price, that's the only thing I probably would have done different out of my selection, is just get the thicker handles on this. But I do really like this as well. So it's not so much a big deal. Like I said, this is the most used attachment on this table. I love the top tier tricep. It just feels so natural. You get a really good stretch and movement with it. So I'm a really big fan. Some of the stuff that he has coming out at Home Gym Con that I obviously don't have at this table is he's making a lap bar. It just looks like a normal lap bar, but the like this part, I guess it's a D-ring, I don't know, the carabiner attachment to it actually pushes through. So his logic for that is it could be used as a traditional lap bar, and then if you want to get a Larry Scott lap bar, you just push the D-ring to the other side, and then the lap bar completely flips around, and you're able to use it both ways, which is really awesome. I don't remember if he's like crazy technology. I don't know if he's utilizing that technology on different types of stuff. Like he has a different Larry Scott lap bar, tricep push down bar that's a little bit thicker. I don't know if he's making one with the same type of clip so you can get it both ways. But I do think it's really cool that he's continuing to come out with new stuff. He did a lot of custom fabricated stuff for the Kurt Locker's Strongman Throwdown, I think it was called, at Home Gym Con. So that was really cool to see. Shout out to Kurt Locker and shout out to Dr. Hogan, who competed in that and got second place. A lot of people did too, like Rory from Roman Strength. Anyways, go to Home Gym Con if you didn't go. You get to meet all these people, all these vendors, meet the community. It's a lot of fun. But anyways, so he got a lot of really cool stuff and a lot of new ideas that's coming out. And then you could also message him on Instagram or email. I don't know how he does it. preferably. But you could reach out to JD Gym Equipped and get custom stuff done if you have, you know, a certain idea or want a certain attachment that's not necessarily on his catalog. I know he recently made like custom pull-up handles or something, like articulating pull-up handles for someone recently that I saw on like the home gym Discord, which is really cool. So anyway, if you have ideas and you're looking for someone to make stuff, there's a lot of different people that do this. I know I have a video like Bremy Strong makes chalk bowls and stuff. But if you're looking for attachments specifically, things like that, you want something like with really good knurling, reach out to JD Gym Equipped. You can't really go wrong. All of their stuff is amazing, and I can't speak any more highly of it. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, hit me up on Instagram if you want a sticker. I have a bunch of stickers here. I'll just mail them to you. So hit me up on Instagram. It's Occupational Therapist. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time in the cage. See ya.